attitude of stopping the water supply. Me, on behalf of the team, Sami agrees that this your refusal to supply water, regardless of what has happened recently, please let it not affect our relationship.
Regardless of what?
Talking about?
Yeah.
Regardless of what?
I suspect she has strained the relationship, the water relationship with us. She should supply wonderful water.
So you are soliciting
what
water.
happened recently?
I'm saying that I don't know. I don't know what we have done. We are sorry. Happy birthday. Can we sing a song for her or something? We are sorry if we have offended you. Bring more water, please.
You guys are evil.
Oh, George, you're not adding your voice to the thing. You mean eating the water too?
Add my voice.
No, don't do this. I add my voice. Add your voice properly. Honorable member,
Officially.
add your voice properly.
Yes.
But let me also say,
I say honorable member.
happy birthday to Walter Alipo and Jeremiah Boabing. It's your birthday today. Boabing Books and Boabing Communications. So happy birthday to you, Jeremiah Boabing, and Edem Agbenya. It's also your birthday today. So happy birthday to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Listen, the Joy Sports Center is
Before
brought.
that,
We have a
before
few.
that.
We have a few.
El Giorgio. Yes,
Before
before that. Yes.
Greetings to head of
Yes.
faculty, Chaotic Shouts, Magdan. He's a fantastic guy. I saw all the action, the birthday. You guys enjoyed
Oh yeah.
it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Father's
you guys
Day.
enjoyed
Oh,
it.
fantastic.
Oh yes.
It's
Kale,
okay.
the
It's all good.
The birthday was good.
So that's the first chaotic shout. This is also a big one. You know, it's from the big man. Big man is sending this one. Don't joke, please.
Big man himself.
The big man himself. This is a special chaotic shout to Mr. Ernest Bidiakon Sapon, founder of Ernest Chemist.
Ernest Chemist.
Yes,
Oh, really?
yes. Mr. Sami Brandful, he's a MOBA 78, formerly of Crown Agents, 60 years today. It's a
All right. The Joy Sports Center is brought to you by
MTN.
Everywhere you
Every
go.
go.
Standard Chartered Bank.
Here for good.
Allianz Life Insurance.
We secure your future.
DSTV.
It's your moment.
And Peugeot from Silver
Silver
Star
Star
Auto.
Auto. Yeah.
Why does Winston never say the Silver Star
Auto.
Auto?
That's why I don't say
Silver
it.
Star Auto.
Silver Star
You know,
Auto.
I'm not in the. I've not been in the US for the past.
You have not been in
5 or 6 months.
But haven't you been to Domekwabi?
I live in that constituency.
So why are you not
So
saying it properly?
you're
Automatically, you gotta say auto.
I have not been brought to the
Automatically.
You're not about the
Come
party,
on,
eh?
man.
The party,
Don't be petty. Don't be petty. Don't be petty.
party. Well, at Total Energies, we continuously innovate, and that's why we have redesigned our lubricant bottle into a modern and premium pack. The new Total Energies lubricant bottle is user-friendly with big side handle, which makes it easy to carry and pour. And the cap is redesigned to avoid leaks and splashes when pouring, hence less oil loss. And the new label, inspired by a car dashboard, has a QR code and displays product, marketing, and technical information for easy selection of the right product. Now, this is performance at first sight. Same superior quality oil in the modern and premium bottle. Quartz, keep your engine younger
For longer. Now, there are 100 more reasons to buy your airtime with MTN Momo. Momo is giving you back 100% bonus whenever you buy airtime from your wallet. That's 2 times the airtime you need. You can schedule your airtime purchase of any amount daily, weekly, or monthly just by dialing star 170 hash. Option 3 and following the process, or simply dial star 170 star 311 hash for a superb airtime purchase experience. So whether you're scheduling tomorrow's airtime today or buying airtime when you need it on star 170 hash or star 170 star 311 hash, you get a 100% bonus airtime so you can make twice as many calls and catch up with gist only on MTN Momo.
Well, some birthdays, late entries. A happy birthday to Mrs. Charity Kisi Debra of Grace Has Found Us Drinking Shop in Dansoman, and is from Gift Team Amelekwe. And also happy birthday to Miss Vera Osei of Amos Consultancy Accra, from all your family and friends. But bank more, score more. bank more, score more.
more.
So did you know that you could get to watch Mo Salah? Because now Sadio Mane has left. He's gone to Bayern Munchen.
You watch Mo Salah and Diego Jota.
Diego, which one?
Virgil van Dijk.
Virgil van Dijk,
Yes, please.
best defender.
Alisson.
You know, I've seen the true football that says that.
Is he
Alisson.
better than Harry Maguire?
Bank more, score more.
They say
Promotion.
Harry Maguire says all goals be goal. It doesn't matter where you scored it.
In Ghana Premier League, and the point Ghana Premier League players were citing Harry Maguire. Hey!
Harry Maguire. No, but you see, have you seen the statement attributed to Cafu on True Football that says that I don't like Brazilian players playing in England because the likes of Gary Neville will tell them they are the best defenders when they're actually not.
A footballer's role model being Harry Maguire is like a pastor's role model being Adai.
Yeah. Let's continue. Bank more,
score more. Bank more, score more.
Yes.
So it's possible to watch Mo Salah play at Anfield with Standard Chartered Bank More, Score More promotion. It's simple. Download the SC Mobile Ghana app, open an account, fund with 100 Ghana cedis or more, and you get to win points. Continue to transact and win more points in the Standard Chartered Virtual League. If you're already a customer, all you have to do is to transact and win points. And the overall winner gets an all-expense-paid trip for two to Anfield to watch Liverpool Football Club play live. Remember, the more you bank with Standard Chartered, the more you score and get the opportunity to go to Anfield. Terms and conditions apply. Standard Chartered, here for good.
All right, so let's get into this. Well, my feeling right. Let's do this now, though. Winston, you know what? Ghana will for the first time witness Premier League promotion via playoffs. Yes, after Division 1, Zone 1 joint leaders Tamale City and Nsoatreman FC ended the season with same points and level on head-to-head as well.
I see.
Yes.
Interesting times
That's
ahead.
right. Both sides lost in their critical away fixtures by a goal, and based on the rules stipulated in the regulation of the Division 1, Tamale City's 9-goal advantage on the log will still not make sense. Their path to Ghana's elite division can only be through playoffs slated for this afternoon at the Accra Sports Stadium. So how do we have teams currently tied after playing 30 games in all key areas and have managed to activate the playoff clause for the first time in Ghana? Say Mubarak is FA's media coordinator for Division 1, Zone 1.
Now, this has come as a result of the fact that the two teams had all, accumulated 71 points apiece at the end of the season with the same head-to-head and the same goal difference as the regulations stipulates. The Ghana Football Association last 2 weeks picked the Accra Sports Stadium as the venue, as a neutral venue for the two ties to decide who actually qualifies to the Premier League from Zone 1. Tamale City come into this particular encounter with a spectacular performance in the course of the season. They managed to win almost all their matches at home at the Aliu Muhammad Sports Stadium. Nsoatreman also went undefeated in this season's competition. It promises to be a cracking encounter. But guess what? Hamza Mohammed is on course to make another, Premier League side from the northern region. But Nsoatreman are no pushovers as they have worked extra harder to get to this far.
Let's get on the pitch right now here from the key access. Tamale City will become the second club from Tamale then in the Ghana Premier League if they scale this hurdle. Former Black Stars midfielder Hamza Mohammed is in charge of City and says his side is ready.
We are very, very prepared for the head-to-head which we have been preparing for the new season. But that's the rule. We went there, lost one, they came to Tamale, beat them one. So for the head-to-head, the goal difference is not there. But for the general, whatever, we are leading by 9 goals. But that's not what we are looking at. We are looking at today's playoff. We are very, very prepared. The preparation we did to get to where we are, that's the same preparation we are doing. But we just step up a bit. Most of my boys have not played in Accra Sports Stadium before. That's the side that we are looking at. We were there yesterday at least to fine-tune a little bit for about 40 minutes. And we are prepared and waiting for the time to come this afternoon.
Yeah, Hamza Mohammed there. Now, Nsoatreman are looking to make their Premier League debut as well next season, but are very aware of the stumbling block. Team manager Christian Asante says the Sunyani Bay side are poised for action this afternoon.
Morale at camp is very good, high. The boys are determined because this is the biggest platform that they ever had in their lifetime, apart from being a blaster or playing in Europe. The management, the board, and everybody is determined for victory. So everything is determined, everything is well planned, everything is well organized. We are poised for victory coming today after 5 o'clock p.m. All what we wish is for the good Almighty God to give us enough strength and energy to execute our plans. And then we entreat all the listeners, the supporters to cheer the team up, play for us for favor, so that at the end, success will be ours.
There's only one God Almighty overseeing this game. We'll be at the Crossport Stadium to bring you updates on that. Remember, the winner of this afternoon's game then will join Summertex and Kotuku Royals in the Ghana Premier League next season. The Ghana Premier League itself ended on the weekend with Wafa Amina Sharks and 11 Wonders relegated. But based on the verdict of cases put before the Appeals Committee regarding the involvement with betting and demotion, I'm talking inter Allies and Ashanti Gold, Congress will decide which team will replace Ashanti Gold, assuming they lose the appeal. We'll keep you across the updates and everything that happens on the field at the Crossport Stadium. Let's move away from Division 1 stuff then and tell you Ghana's one win away from qualifying for next year's Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations in Algeria. The Black Stars face a strong Burkina Faso side in the semi-finals of the Waffle Zone B Championship later today. More on national team news then, and Black Stars captain Andre Ayew has called for the return of juvenile football. According to the 32-year-old, juvenile football was vital in producing some of the best talents, to have come from this country. And it's the only way the country can continue to unearth such talents.
I think, let's be honest, if you want to talk about youth football, I played post in Ghana. Samajan played post. Yeah, all the big names in Ghana football in the past years played in post before getting to this level. So I think we should acknowledge and realize that post football is very important. So it has to come back, one way or the other. And that's what we all know that has been worked on.
More club football this morning. Former President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Kufuor, has urged the Asante Kotoko authorities to use scientific approach in managing the club. Now, the team paid a visit to the former president after clinching their 24th Ghana Premier League title. The Porcupines will now represent Ghana in the Champions League next season. That's the CAF Champions League, a competition they had to win since 1983. Mr. Kufuor entreats the club, to use data approach means to run the club and improve their output on the continent.
Smart playing these days has become a science. It's not just enthusiasm. The management must be scientific and also must master the technology of the game. This is why the whole world now is soccer, football, that is holding peoples together all over for peace, for fellow feeling, for diversion from enmity and unnecessary warfare.
Right, we'll see how all that goes. Let's get over the oceans then and begin to give you some news from Europe. And former Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger has been unveiled as new Real Madrid player. Good time to hear from Rudiger for the first time as a Real Madrid player.
When it comes off the pitch, because I like to laugh, I like to dance. But when it comes on the pitch, then I'm serious and I don't like to joke around. I hope what I can bring in is my fighting spirit and the leadership. This is what I want to bring in. But first of all, Rome was not built in 2 days, so I have to come first year and adapt.
Let's quickly get the news as well across Europe and what's been happening in the last 24 hours, including transfers. Here's the BBC's Aros.
The Chelsea chairman, Bruce Buck, is to step down from his role at the end of the month, with co-owner Todd Boehly coming in to succeed him. Buck has been in the position since former owner Roman Abramovich took over the club in 2003 and was set to continue after the takeover of the club by a Boehly-led consortium last month, but will instead remain at Chelsea as a senior advisor. Elsewhere, West Ham United have completed the signing of Morocco defender Naif Aguer from Ligue 1 side Rennes for more than $36.8 million on a 5-year deal. The former Manchester United winger Ryan Giggs has announced his resignation as the manager of Wales. Giggs stepped away from the role in November 2020 after being arrested. He was later charged with using controlling behaviour and assaulting his ex-girlfriend, charges he has denied. Robert Page took over as interim Wales boss, leading them to the first World Cup final since 1958. And the former Cameroon forward Samuel Eto'o has pleaded guilty to tax fraud relating to his image rights while playing for Barcelona. The 4-time African Football of the Year was given a 22-month suspended prison sentence, but he must pay back more than $8 million.
Right, just before we end then, let's get the update on day 3 at the ongoing Aquatic Championships in Budapest. Here's Steve Parry.
Olympian Steve Parry has been watching and says one nation in particular is celebrating.
It was definitely Italy's night. First, Thomas Cocon broke the world record in the men's 100 metres backstroke by a quarter of a second in a sensational swim. And not to be outdone, in the women's 100 metres breaststroke, Benedetta Pilato, after being disqualified at last year's Olympic Games, had a great swim to win the World Championships in the 100 breast in 65 seconds. Katie Ledecky was back in the water on the 1500 metres freestyle at 25 years of age. She won her 17th gold medal at the World Championships, and the winner of the 200 metres freestyle was Popovici, who got Romania's first ever medal. What a night of swimming it was. 5 days left to go.
All right, that's about it for the Joy Sports Centre then.
Thank you very much, George. But I'm interested in the playoff.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
the Transport Stadium. We see how it goes.
I mean, it's interesting,
it's actually, for most people thought it was a new rule, not a new rule. It's been there.
It's always been there.
It's always been there, but they've had to activate it for the first time because these two sides, Sachaman and Tamale City, have gone this way, and they're not taking account the goal advantage because Tamale City have better goal advantage. It's about the head-to-head, and of course the points that they've accrued this season. So it's going to be interesting what happens at the Accra Sports Stadium. Later today, and again, this is neutral grounds. So
grounds.
It's one game to decide. Just one game to decide. Who makes it to the Ghana Premier? Come and do it.
But George, coming up this morning on the Super Morning Show, imagine losing your eyesight. Imagine becoming blind when you know you have money, sitting in a place where you can't access it, and thus you have become blind. That's the story of a man who has his money deposited with Men's Gold, went to demonstrate. Please show up there. They're being chased, falls in the process, and loses his sight. He can't see as we speak. Doctors tell him, if you're able to raise the money and we have that surgery, you can see again. Coming up this morning, just listen to this.
We have counted not less than 24 court adjournments. It's like a programmed prosecution.
They've seen the sickness that is happening. Even if the money is there, like they continue doing the surgery quick, it's a chance that I will get the eye back again.
Well, so that's the sad situation of this man who's currently lost his sight. He says if he can raise the money, the surgery can be performed. We'll bring you the full story on Eyes on Men's Gold here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's been 4 years since SEC directed Men's Gold to halt operations. 4 years. But people who have their monies locked up there still cannot access their funds. And the criminal trial, 24 adjournments.
24?
Yes. All coming up here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM because Joseph Akable has produced Eyes on Men's Gold as part of Total Recall. You wouldn't want to miss any bit of it at 8 a.m.
Yeah, I like that. I like the title. I like
Eyes on Men's Gold.
Eyes on Men's Gold. It's ambiguous in nature. I like Eyes on Men's Gold.
We'll be back at 8 with it.
Thank
you very much, George. But you can definitely join us here on the Super Morning Show. Maybe you have some thoughts to share on Eyes on Men's Gold. Even before you get to see it, it will also be streaming live on our Facebook page, Joy99.7FM.